And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved Mega Factory. Well, I expanded the factory, all that extra floor space we've got now, partly because we needed it, partly because I excavated this area out and might as well build the factory in here. Still haven't decided on a roof design yet. Not sure what I want to do with that. I also had to restart the game. I had a hard lock. Had a hollow base open, and I looked at the main base, and the game just locked up on me. So, and when I came back, the glass was in here, and these were closed. It could not see it. So, indeed, when these initialize, they check to see if they have sky clearance, and even if there's glass in there, they don't like it. So I went ahead and took the glass back out, just to make sure everything was happy, because I want all this stuff to be processing. Eventually I might convert it all over to use turbine power, just so it's all working, but not sure what I want to do about that yet. Today I want to start the process of automating something that I'm kind of dreading. Now, we're going to start the process. We are not going to finish it this episode because I would like to automate this forced induction chain here. So starting here, going to here, going to there, going to there, and going to there. So all of these steps I want to automate so I have a final hopper of Mark V forced inductions. I also want a small hopper with Mark III forced inductions for extra smelting that I do. I don't use Mark V on the smelting because it doesn't actually speed up the smelting at all. It just speeds up how fast it grabs ore. And we only need to grab 2 ore, so that really wouldn't help us very much. However, these are your top tier speed inductions, so 400% speed compared to non forced induction. So, you know, these I want a small hopper for, and these I want a little hopper for, just because these are used in a few recipes, and I would like to get a good supply of those ready to go for when that recipe finally unlocks. Now, let's look at, let's see if we can stay in a decent line here. I want to give myself a little bit of space, just because I know we're going to need quite a bit of space to finish this off. So we're going to start it on this side, just because this is kind of where our basic material is. And this is the forced induction Mark I, which just needs copper and tin. Not bad. But then we start getting into these, and this is where it gets really tricky, because these take 5. This takes 5 objects. And remember, there's only 6 sides to a cube, and 1 side we need for power. So having 5 ingredients on one thing is going to be tight. So let's just set up this first one first and kind of go along with it here. So let's see, what are the ingredients? 20 and 20. I think we can get away with regular storage hoppers here. And so far, let's see, if you hear a little noise outside, that is a snow remover. We just had a snowstorm go through, so that is what that noise is. So I apologize for that. Not much I can do about that. Okay, we need copper and tin, and let's those we can pull right off the bus. We're going to want to immediately set these to remove only, and I am actually going to use the small storage hopper to store the output in. It only holds 10 items, just because this crafting system over here, I used regular hoppers, and it took forever for this whole system to finally fill up. So I don't want process all that material just to fill those hoppers up. So I'm just going to use a small storage hopper set to add only, and this one should already be ready for tin and copper. So this is the add only. I want that to get sent. We're going to send it, a few blocks here into a remove only version of this, and this is going to be the Mark II. So the Mark I is used in the Mark II, so we need to share that like that. So that is one side. The top I want to keep for power. So how are we going to do this? So the output we're going to have on this side set to add only, but we're going to need a hopper underneath. So what are the ratios here? Where it's quite a bit. So we're going to use regular hoppers. Let's see this side. And that is going to be a little nasty to try to squeeze in there. So we are going to cover that up, put a hopper here and break that. Likewise, put a hopper here and break that. So we've got the Mark induction there, and we've got three more hoppers plus the output. So we have a problem. We have a problem in that we don't have enough storage to satisfy the demand for all of this stuff, because we only have 3 raw resource hoppers. We have one here, one on the bottom, and one here. We have power in the front, we have supply here, and we have output there. So how are we going to manage to put in all this material into one hopper? Well, we're going to have to use a zipper merge and go in there. Go in there. What I think I'll do is I will zipper merge the lithium and the iron together because they're less, and combined those will be 50. So it doesn't really matter what ratios they come in as long as it's one or the other. If it's a little off kilter after you load a world or whatever, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. And so I want to set up the power here, and let's see if I have that battery beaming over to this battery beams down into this. It's going to beam over to this area where I'll need a battery right here. So let's set this up like so. Let's first get this down, this out, this down. Okay, so there is our power. Now we just need the resources. So we need tin and copper here. We need all the T1 metals down here, and we're going to combine lithium and iron. Let's go see if I have a zipper merge ready to go. I don't think I have any on me. I'm not seeing any, and just scanning that. I'm gonna go get rid of the garbage that I've got on me. There we go. So let's see if I have a zipper merge or two in here. I am not seeing a zipper merge pop out at me. So that means we are going to need to craft some, and I think we could use the rapid ones, and those use pipes I'm gonna make like 4 of these just because we might need more in the future. And I'm gonna go grab some more pipes if I've got them. Tubes. We got 53 in there. Are my tubes crafting? They are indeed crafting. So, just slow. Just a slow process. Which is okay. I only notice when I am using a ton of them. Otherwise, I can go back and see it's filled up, no problem. Okay, so tin and copper in these two. Might as well uncover the thing there so I don't lose track of everything. Okay. There is tin and copper. Is that copper way down there? Wow, that is copper way down there. So we are going to pull copper right off the line. Does that line up? Oh, that is perfect. That is perfect. And so let's get some tubes going. And this is going to be a huge storage hopper like so. And then we're just going to build right in the copper. So there's the copper. And lastly, we're going to make sure we got plenty of copper. This is a long stretch here. Got to make sure to pick these up, otherwise my Falcor beacons will be like, ooh, stuff to pick up. Okay, copper. Now, am I too far away? Is this even... Oh, it's perfect. So let's let all those build. Get all those built. So that goes down, over, and in. So there's copper. Tin I've used quite a few times in here, so it is a little bit closer. And I can pick this out right about there. Just confirm that's tin. Yes, it is. All right. Slap those on there. And let's get to building. And this goes down, in, and over. And this one can basically just jut over and up. But, oh yeah, it's kind of got to be the way it goes. Let's see. And then up and in. And then I need a couple of these going up. Like so. That should be fine. Now for this one. And this is going to be pretty bad. So we've got a full tin and a full copper. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use... I think I might just use these as suppliers, because I can take these right off and supply the next step. So I'm going to take this away. And this one away as well. Oh, I knew I wasn't going to miss that. I was going to make that. Just because these are a little... I don't mind if these kind of output slow. Like so. So there's more tin and more copper going in, and we've got 20, which is plenty here. I could actually get away with putting a different hopper right there. I have some, not 2,000 slot, I have half storage hoppers, and I kind of want to use those. Remove only. Remove only. That way, these things are set up, so it is a little bit faster right here. Now, the tricky part is merging a lithium and an iron vein or iron supply into the next step, which is right in here. Actually, no. Where is that? That's not here. That is right here. Okay, so this needs to be a regular hopper, because let me confirm the Mark III is not... Yeah, the Mark III, all it uses is lithium out of this bunch. So we're going to need a separate lithium pull. Okay, so this is probably iron, and lithium is way, way back there. Okay. So iron, I might take out. See, if I pull it out right here, I'd be able to push it in this way. Then lithium, I could pull a little bit further back, and then out and over, and then in. Okay, I think that's a plan. Anybody follow that? Right here, because we are lined right up, iron is right here. So I think goes up, and yeah, I think that'll work. One more closer, I think. So let's go ahead and set up iron. Okay. Now we gotta branch it off of this way because there's a tube right there. Or a hopper right there. I don't want it to bleed off of that hopper. That would be bad. Okay, so if we put the zipper merge right in here, like right there, it'll output there, and we'll be able to push it right up into that hopper. Ooh, did I set that? I didn't. Yay. That would have been bad. Okay, so this one goes in right there, and this one goes in right there. The rest of these come down like so. I'm not going to hook that up just yet. I want to make sure lithium fits in here. Okay, lithium way down there. It's going to be right in here somewhere. So let's organize this. So if I come straight off of the top, I can actually manage to push that right straight in. Oops. Right straight in to that. Sort of like this here. So right straight in, and it should work just fine. So let's get that set up. And then for iron, I can... Oh, I broke something over here. What did I break? There it is. That's the danger of having so much stuff around. And it was picked up by... You saw the little beams pick it up? Yeah, it was picked up by a couple beacons. Yay. Okay, let's go over here. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to face my main tube highway here when I'm breaking blocks, because that could be pretty bad. So that goes up and in. Hopefully this is less than 64 blocks, so I have to do this in 2 pieces. Can I reach? Yeah, I can. Put that in, down, in, and around. Perfect. All right. Lithium and iron are going to be merged. I forgot I needed this. Like that. There we go. And now that is going back and forth, feeding that just fine. And let's see. Slowly building those up. There it is. They've got 25 of each. And now we are ready to start. The first 2 of these are now automated. But that'll have to do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.